offices of the Bono East National Identification Authority remain closed as staff begin nationwide strike today. They are protesting government's failure to implement a newly approved scheme of service. Anas Sabit joins us with updates. Anas, what's the latest on this industrial action by this group? We lost Anas. He was bringing us details on the offices of Bono East National Identification Authority. But let's go to Kumasi and find out what the situation is there as well. Nana Boachi Dankwayadom joins us. Nana Boachi Dankwayadom, thank you for joining us. Are the offices of NIA opened in Kumasi?
Authority office here in the Ashanti region. We came here a very long time ago. We've been interacting with some people who came to seek the services of the National Identification Authority here in the Ashanti region. The office located at the Kumasi Central business district. Well, those who were coming to seek the services of the NIA have been asked to return home because they say that they are on strike. You can see that the various doors of the NIA in the Ashanti region are closed, they are locked, and there's nobody here except the officers of the Ghana Publishing Company who are doing their own job. But if you come here to the NIA office, nothing is actually happening. The people who came in to seek the services of the Identification Authority have been asked to go home until further notice. The NIA staff are on strike for government's failure to comply or to operationalize their new scheme of services. And as you can see, due to government's failure to operationalize these scheme of services, the staff have decided to boycott work this very morning. And so any other person who is coming in or those who have been here already have been directed to go home. If you're coming, they stop you from coming. If you're coming to get your Ghana card or if you're coming to apply for a Ghana card, they would not be able to attend to you because they have boycotted their work today. And we all know it's because of the government's failure to operationalize their conditions of service. But then even away from that, this morning too, some members of the organized labor here in the Ashanti region also declared their stance on the union's intended strike, which is scheduled for October 10th, just this coming Thursday. Well, these concerned members of the organized labor have also declared their intention to boycott the strike, which is scheduled to take place on the 10th of October, citing that there's political interference and then also there's government failure as well to comply in any way with the demands of the organized labor. And so they find it not right for the union to continue with their intended strike. They want to remain independent and propose ways by which government can use in making sure that this Galamsey crisis is being resolved. And we heard them also saying that there's a little bit of tension, lack of communication, proper communication from leadership of the organized labor and also to its members. They are giving the leadership 48 hours ultimatum or 48-hour ultimatum to descend or decentralize the channel of communication so as to enable them participate in any strike whatsoever. And so these are the two major stories from the Ashanti region. We're live from the NIA office, and this is what they are telling us, and also from the organized labor front.
Thank you so much, Nana Boachi. And still on the matter, let's go to the Bono East region where Anas Sabit is. Anas, is the situation different there? Are the staff of NIA open this afternoon?
The situation is same here in the Bono East region. I have been to the Tichiman Municipal NIA office. I've been to the regional NIA office as well, and both offices remain under lock with none of the officers in sight to speak with us. We've been speaking with some of the few persons we've met. Some of them are still trooping in to either obtain a new NIA card or get their lost NIA cards replaced. This is the office which is currently under lock, and unfortunately, none of the officers is available to get to speak to us to tell us more about the current situation. These people we've been speaking with, most of them are not residents of Tichima. They've been coming from the adjoining communities, some from even other districts, because this is the regional capital. Some have traveled all the way from the Far East to this end to get their Ghana cards, and unfortunately, the situation means they will have to go home without the Ghana cards. And they are telling us, a couple of them I've spoken with, lost their phones and they are going to replace their SIM. But the requirement is that they have to bring their Ghana cards. Until they do so, they have to remain without, their SIM cards. And that is the worrying situation most of them have been telling us.
Anas Sabit. Now, moving on, there are deepening divisions within the Labour front as some concerned members of organised labour have rejected calls for an industrial action against illegal mining. The call for industrial action was made by the leadership of the Labour Union, who argue that government's failure to declare a state of emergency on Galamsey is a threat to the livelihoods of Ghanaians. Despite its engagement with government, organised labour is set to embark on a nationwide strike on October 10th. However, some members have rejected the call, saying that it was not the right approach to addressing the issue of Galamsey. Let's go live to the Ashanti region, where some members addressed the press this morning. Nana, we have MFA Adeti standing by with updates on this. MFA, what's the situation where you are?
Hi, sweetie. And so it's quite a charged atmosphere here at the TUC head office. And we have Andrew Kabunu himself leading the charged atmosphere. I've also seen Kenneth Thompson as well, also leading a very charged atmosphere. Earlier, I spoke with Professor Gampo, who said that he is not in the position to relent, and he expects that by the end of this engagement or deliberation, they should be still marching on to the strike on the 10th of October. And he's also been debunking that alleged amount of money that has been purported to have been paid to some leadership of organized labor. And it was quite clear in his mind that they are not quite forced to be settling for such amounts of 400,000 Ghana cedis. And so the meeting is just about starting. It hasn't started now, but it's just nearly starting, and then we'll be bringing you updates.
MFA, just for clarity, did you say that you can confirm that that 400,000 was actually given to some members of organized labor?
He seems to want to debunk that it is possible, but he's not sure that that amount of money is enough to convince them, and that he thinks it's a bogus allegation.
All right, we're standing by for that meeting, and MFA, we're sure you bring us details on the fallout from that meeting. Thank you for joining us.